What's up, Womack Nowstalgia? Dave here with a review of The Penguin, the new DC drama series out now on HBO. Of course, this is the spinoff to Matthew Reeves' The Batman from 2022, with Colin Farrell reprising his role as the Penguin from that film. And the Penguin series very much is picking off right where that film left off, with Gotham thrown into disarray following the Riddler flooding the city, and of course that affecting people in disproportionate ways. We're thrown right in as the Penguin returns to the Iceberg Lounge in the first scene, of course now destroyed due to the issues going on with the flooding, but of course was a really awesome setting in the movie. And of course the series is coming at, I think, an interesting time, because this is once again something from previous DC regime that is now coming out in this new James Gunn era of DC storytelling. So it's set to the side, as we know, set to go at that. And it is kind of nice that this actually was able to succeed as a series, because notably they were developing a Gotham City Police Department series set in the Batman world, and that fell through. At one point they tried to change it into an Arkham Asylum series that also fell apart. So I think we're going to be probably one and done with this world on the TV front. Maybe they make another season of The Penguin, but I don't think they're going to make any other shows. That much is clear under James Gunn. DC's The Penguin is successful similarly in the way The Batman was successful. This is grounded, it's gritty, it's dark, it's for adults. And while this series doesn't lean into the comic book source material all that much, I mean, heck, even Colin Farrell's The Penguin is going by Oz Cobb, not Oswald Cobblepot. They're leaning out of that. Colin Farrell's performance, even though it's layered in makeup and prosthetics, is incredibly committed. It's great. And it's quite exciting that the series also has Cristin Milioti able to match his energy as Sophia Falcone. I'm not watching the series expecting Batman to show up. I know he won't. I'm not expecting much of that rogues gallery either. I'm just expecting a gritty crime drama. And I think that's what we're going to get. Right off the bat, I think you get a nice scene showing the intelligence of the series, where you have Michael Zegan's young Falcone, having a tit for tat with Oz here, and Cobb's able to weasel his way out of it by killing young Falcone. And before that happens, they have, I think, a pretty interesting and heart-grabbing conversation, at least a little bit, as Penguin's trying to manipulate young Falcone before he realizes it's not going to work out with that local gangster story he tells. As the rest of the episode develops, we get introduced to Clancy Brown's Maroni, who's in prison, and of course Michael Kelly works for the Falcone family. Milioti shows up. We know Mark Strong will be playing Carmen Falcone in flashbacks, taking over for John Turturro. The sense of watching the Penguin weasel his way out of situations as this, gang war and, power struggle consumes Gotham, that's kind of like the crux of the show. So whether the Penguin as a character is deep enough to really support this series, I think remains to be seen. And when you take that question mark, contrast with the fact that we're not expecting this to get super comic booky or bring in like tons of Easter eggs regarding the rest of the Batman world, there is that open question of like, will this show be strong enough to be held up against other HBO dramas? Of course, this show is not even originally conceived as an HBO drama, but just a Max original. But I think they're wisely, of course, running this on HBO linear as well. I'm most looking forward to seeing what Milioti's up to, because I think that character and that performance has a lot of potential, whereas I kind of feel like the Penguin is reined in, even though I know Colin Farrell's going to crush. So yeah, I guess I'm coming to the Penguin with low expectations and low stakes, because I'm aware of these stakes, right? I think that's a common refrain with DC fans lately, as we're waiting for the James Gunn era to really begin in earnest. But because this is connected to something that was really great, of course, Matthew Reeves' The Batman from 2022, I think there's a lot of reason for optimism. So I enjoyed the first episode. I'm looking forward to watching the series. And if the show ultimately proves to have a low ceiling, I think that's totally fine. Even if this was greenlit in another era as just obviously brand management in its existence, there's enough intelligence with the storytelling, the screenwriting, and the acting that it's going to stand out among other similar types of spin-offs. Let me know what you think of The Penguin. What was your favorite thing about the premiere? And for more movie reviews, TV reviews, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.